Well, the bar was always something that I wanted to do in the back of my mind. I always like going out and having a drink here and there, and I love food. So that was something that was always on the books. But in terms of starting it when we did, that actually came from a conversation with my partner Richie Neville from Five. We went out, he's one of my best mates, and we went out and had a drink one night, and we both decided it would be a fantastic idea to open a bar. When we decided that we would, open a bar in a restaurant, we started, meeting up again, and we got really excited about it. And one of the things that we wanted to do was, wherever the location was going to be, because we hadn't picked the location yet, we were looking all around, Sydney and stuff. We wanted to make an atmosphere that was warm, friendly, inviting, something that people could come to, relax and enjoy. And we wanted music to be because music for Rich and I is such a big part of our history, we wanted that to be something that we could incorporate into the venue. With music at Guerrilla Bar at the moment, we've got the now, and then we've got what we want to do, which we're building towards. At the moment, we currently have an acoustic session on a Sunday, which is it's like chill vibes, and we have a solo artist or a duo coming in and playing. And on an occasion, we'll have on a Friday or a Saturday, or both, we'll have a DJ playing with possibly a singer. So we mix it up a bit. So we'll play some hip songs on a Friday, Saturday night, keep the crowd going, and then on the Sunday it's good chilled vibes. I think there's quite a few benefits. Coming from a musical place, I do feel that music isn't just a oral sense. When you have live music, you've got visual as well, which enhances the emotion that you experience. I also feel that if the standard of musicianship is high, it can be a really good talking point about your bar and your business. So having something that engages the audience, that if I go somewhere and I see something that's really cool, I'll go away and I'll talk about that artist and I'll talk about the venue. And I think that's a really big part for having live music as opposed to not having anything and just playing music in the background. That's what a lot of people do. And so I think by incorporating, one, you're supporting Australian artists, which is fantastic. I think that's really important because it's getting, as I know from being in the music industry, it can be a really hard industry. So the fact that, Australian artists can go out and do gigs, I think that's a really good thing. To be honest, I felt like when I was growing up, we had some great venues. A lot of them just started introducing pokie machines, and then the bands that I was in, the bands that I was playing in, we didn't really have that many places to go and play. And, so when I look around Sydney, there's still not a massive amount of places for people to go and play. And so we wanted to just incorporate something that we could do that's not too in your face with music, yet at the same time it's utilising the talent that's around Sydney, and hopefully we can build on that. So one of the things that we want to do is we'll have jazzical nights on a Thursday night where we get classical and jazz, and then and then on a Tuesday night or something we'll have sort of an acoustic jam session, where but it's we'll have percussion and things, so it's fun, so they're the things that we want to build towards. But something we have every night, there's something on a Guerrilla Bar, and it's musical. Some do's would be to make sure you listen to the artist before you book them. That way you know what it is that you're getting. If you're not very musical, because not everyone is musical, and you're not sure if they're really good or not, and you don't have a great ear, because not everyone in business does, then ask someone that is, that you trust with a musical opinion. I would definitely suggest, screening the artists that you're going to have performing at your venue. I think some other do's would be just to follow up with the musicians to make sure that they're going to turn up, and make sure the day before and stuff, and you've got a place organised for them to play. You work out how you're going to pay them and all those sorts of things. Probably goes without saying. But you make them feel at home, so when they turn up, they've got a good vibe as well, because they're projecting whatever they're feeling. So if they're feeling all tense and stuff, then they're probably going to give that vibe out to the to the customers as well. So we've had several artists, like a number of artists coming through. We have an artist called Jeff Runner, who's fantastic. He's a good-looking guy. He plays with he's a different style of music, so he'll set up his PA and he has music playing from his laptop and he plays along and sings. And then we've got Sarah Bird, who comes in, and she doesn't have anything except her guitar and a vocal, and amazing singer-songwriter. We've had Anna Weatherup come through. Anna Weatherup is brilliant, absolutely. She sounds like a CD. We had her in
tell us that story, because I really like that story.
Yeah, so we had we set Anna Weatherup inside, and she actually sounded perfect. She sounded like a CD, and people were walking past, and we thought, oh, we'll just put her outside, see what it sounds, see what happens. And we put her outside within literally 30 seconds. People were stopping and going, oh my gosh, doing a double take, like who is that, and automatically engaging. People were walking in, buying a drink, and going to sit outside and watch her, which is what any business wants. You want that for your business, so you want people in the door. So that was I think also getting whoever it is that's performing in front of as many people as possible, eyes. That's a really good thing. So and so she sounded too perfect inside that we had to put her outside so people could actually see. She was great. We've had Billy McCarthy play here, who's got such a brilliant voice, such a bluesy voice and stuff, and she had the whole crowd on Sunday night clapping and going off to Back in Black, a swing version, which was amazing. Probably one of my favourite musical experiences actually at Guerrilla Bar.
Why? What was so special about it? Yeah.
Well, the musicianship was so high, and she was so in the vibe, especially at in that song. The crowd was into it. It was intimate. There was probably 40 people downstairs, and she had a guitar player, and she was just singing singing her soul out. It was just amazing.